Oh, did you know that there's an e-beggar named darksydephil? Oh, so embarrassed. He's in his 40s and he e-begs. Sweet. Every day, a little bit, tweaking a little more, Tender. I've walked on my toes my whole life. Like that. Because my muscles were already big down there. Flavorful. It's still an answer. It doesn't matter if it's honesty or not. It's still an answer. I am going to ask for contributions, and you're going to like it. Sasquatch. Afterbirth. I don't remember what I did yesterday. You think I remembered a random band that happened in May? What a ridiculous request. Send me money. Based in red pilled, no, that's never going to happen because we haven't talked about this in days, which I'm glad because it finally calmed down. So here's the deal. All right.
Come on then, dickhead. Why don't you tell us all about it?
Every year, Evo comes along. And every year, Evo weekend, which was not this weekend, but last weekend, so now it's old news. Every weekend or every year, I'm like, you know, if only LTG would stop being a bum and stop being an idiot and actually want to do business and actually want to create something on the internet that people actually want to see instead of the crap that he makes every day, he would come out of his shell and his little, you know, safe space, and he would do some content with me. And we would do a set, like a challenge set. And it could be multiple fighting games or whatever. We could figure it out. We could talk shit or whatever. And the internet would love it. It's already been shown, you know, people hyping it up. Oh my God, why do you think every time I tweet, I get hundreds of likes and retweets whenever this is, you know, discussed, right? So every year I tweet the guy or I talk about him. And every year he pussies out like a bitch, a complete bitch. He just wants nothing to do with it because he knows he's going to lose. It has nothing to do with the fact that, oh, it's a collab and you want my attention. I don't want his attention. I just want to beat his ass quickly and then be done with it and never speak about the guy again because he is a no-load loser. All right? The only reason that I want to beat his ass so bad is because he's talked shit about me many, many years and I never said a word about him. And then when I finally clapped back, he ran away and hid like the bitch he is. He only talks shit when it's a safe space for him. But he never would come out of that little comfort zone to actually face the man in the game. Instead, he deflects and he says dumb shit like, oh, you need to bench or squat a certain amount of weight. You need to work on your sexy. What the fuck does this have to do with playing me in Street Fighter? Like, what? It's the biggest redirect pussy shit. It is. He just doesn't want to do it because he knows he will lose. It's that simple. There's no other reason. It's not that he's not going to make money. He's not going to get attention for himself. He's not going to get... It's because he's going to lose. It's another Visant situation. When Jay Snyder beat this man in that hyped match at that tournament, he crushed his fucking nuts so hard. He neutered this dude to the point where now this guy will not step up and face a real challenge. He'll only do things that are completely within his comfort zone, safety. He knows he can win. He knows it's a controlled environment where he gets over. Then he'll do it. Outside of that, he will not take any challenge whatsoever. Okay? Zero. So here's the point, all right? I want to challenge...
What the hell is this?
He always said he's better than me in everything, every aspect of life, Street Fighter and life, everything, right? So I've had enough, and 2 years ago, I challenged him, and then last year, again, I brought it up, and now this year, again, I brought it up, and he just keeps pussying out. He will never accept it because he was a cowardly pussy who knows he cannot beat me in Street Fighter, period. There's no other reason. There's no other excuse. There's no reason for him to have, oh, you need to raise 5K, no, 30K, you need to bench, you need to lift, you need to do this. It's all excuses. That's all it is. A way for him to get out. There's no justification for it, okay? Now, you're saying, well, Keto Casino said that they'll put up the $5,000 to see this match happen. That doesn't help. The point is, and he already said this, LTG already said this publicly. He said, give me 5K to do it because it's not a match, it's a collab. Because he doesn't want to actually play me for real. He wants to take a bag of money and run away with it and not care about the match. So if you just hand this man $5,000 to play me, I will decimate him, and then he'll walk away and not care and say he threw it, but I made the money, so I'm the winner. That's what he wants to do. He literally wants to make 5K for nothing. He does not deserve 5K for nothing, and that just undermines the point of the match. I want to beat him and prove that I'm better than him in Street Fighter to all the morons out there who think that I suck. I don't. I'm about maybe 10 times better than LTG in competitive fighting games. There are ones that he'll be better than me at, like Street Fighter 5 I never play. Street Fighter 4 I barely play. But if I were to practice in Street Fighter 6, I would beat him. And if I were all classic fighting games, I will defeat him. He can't beat me in any classics at all. Okay? The only ones he can beat me at are the ones he actively played a ton and I didn't. But anything that's equal ground, I will beat him. He sucks. Okay? Now I want to prove that for all the shit that people have talked over the years. If I beat LTG, it's something to talk about. Maybe it'll put some more attention on my fighting game content for a little bit. Certainly, it will give me some bragging rights. It'll give a lot of stuff going on, right? There you go. And it builds hype and it gets excitement and people will like the content. Like I said, I believe if we did this Evo weekend during Evo broadcasting, our stream of us playing would actually be a big event that would get tons of views. It would benefit us both. We'd both make big views, big money. It would be a good event for all of us involved, okay? It's a win-win, except he can't get over his ego that when I beat him, he can't take the loss. You understand? Just like when he lost to Jay Snyder, he never recovered. People, since then, he's been a joke because he is a joke. He sucks. He always has, you know? So he knows that he'll be another like joke level 2. Our stream of us playing would actually be a big event that would get tons of views. It would benefit us both. We'd both make big views, big money. It would be a good event for all of us involved, okay? It's a win-win, except he can't get over his ego that when I beat him, he can't take the loss. You understand? Just like when he lost to Jay Snyder, he never recovered. People, since then, he's been a joke because he is a joke. He sucks. He always has, you know? So he knows that he'll be another like joke level 2. And people are like, well, he won't gain anything if he wins. What do you mean he'll gain the money? The point I'm making is if there's money put up and we have this challenge, all right, he can win the money. So if there's going to be a situation here where I play LTG, it has to be this simple. Him versus me. And, you know, the winner wins a prize pot. That way, he has motivation to try to beat me. Do you understand? The problem is if you just do it and say, oh, just hand him the money, he won't try. He won't try to learn. He won't try to play or beat me. He'll just throw the match, take the money, and run away. And who fucking cares about that? That'll literally be the most boring stream ever made. No one cares about seeing that. Everyone would feel cheated. The viewers would feel cheated. I would feel cheated. Kino Casino would feel cheated because it wasn't a real match. They just stole their money. We want a real match. That's what it has to be. It has to be he wins and beats me and he earns the money, right? Then we'll have a real entertaining event where there's stakes involved. He has to actually learn and adapt and play. Then you have it, okay? But outside of that, he's never going to do it because he knows he loses. It's that simple. He knows he can't win. So rather than just admit it, what he should do is to say, I don't want to play a competitive match because I'm washed. I don't actually play fighting games seriously enough to win. So therefore, I refuse the match. But he won't do that. Instead, his whole shtick is, oh, I'm good at fighting games. And, you know, that's why I streamed them 24/7. I mean, like 8 out of 10 streams, he's playing fighting games and he sucks. Wasn't there just a day he was playing, like he went 11 and 34? 11 and 34. Tell me the last time that I played a fighting game and I went 11 and 34. Good fucking God. And he plays them all the time. It's not like me who I casually play fighting games. This guy's playing them almost full time. And that's his fucking performance record. You see? So that's the point, all right? You understand? I don't want to play the guy so he can make a bag and run away with it. I want to play him so that I can prove I'm better than him in an actual competitive match. I want him to have motivation to have to beat me, which means he has to actually win the set or win the challenge to get the bag of money. Not I just take the money and run and it's a worthless time for everybody. I don't know how people don't understand that. I don't know how you don't get that. And for people who say, well, he beat you in Street Fighter 4, you're right, I think. I don't even know because I don't think I've seen the match, but people say, you know, you guys randomly played one match of Street Fighter 4 over a decade ago and he beat you. Yes, I'm sure there's probably about 5,000 people who have randomly played one match against online and they beat me. I'm sure. Particularly Street Fighter 4, I played a literal ridiculous amount of content in that game because everyone liked it and I made tons of money playing it, but I was never good at Street Fighter 4. I was never a tournament player. I never tried to be a tournament player. I was making casual sets called Madness series online where I was trying to win with shitty characters like Hakan and Dan. And yes, there were serious sets too where I was trying to win, but I was never good at that game. Never did I even say I was. Right? So does that prove anything? Oh, random one-off match against a guy over a decade ago in a game I wasn't good at and I wasn't competitive at? No. No, stupid. It doesn't mean anything. So here's what you do. You take all this information, you go back to Kino Casino, and you tell them the only way the match is happening is if he challenges or if he accepts my challenge, and he only wins money if he beats me. That way, he has to fucking play me for real. That simple. I'm not going to do it. Now, let's talk about last night. So yesterday, I played Mafia, the Old Country all day, right? First stream did very well. First stream, we had a great time. We chill podcast coming back from my break and then hanging out and playing. We had a good time. All right? Then all of a sudden, last night, I have no clue what happened. Last night was the better portion of the gameplay that I did of Mafia. There was all kinds of action. There was a crazy driving sequence where you're jumping from cars to horses. You're shooting people. It's crazy action. Then there was a fun segment with a bunch of stealth, but then a bunch of shootouts in action, okay? It actually was very exciting. I liked last night's stream. The game got much better. Attendance was awful. Like, we had less than 200 people on YouTube watching. Kick was low, too. And support was abysmal. I had 5 gifted subs and, like, 2 super chats, and we made, like, $30 all night.
And so, he no make money.
And I was like, what the hell happened? How does the first stream do so well? And the second stream, which is the same game and actually even better, right, than the first stream, how does it do so bad? Same game, only better. Same person playing. You explain it. Can't, right? So at this point, you get to the point where it's like, there's going to be times when things, you know, they just don't go well. And I don't think I can really control it. But at the same time, I do have to try to make decisions based on what works and what doesn't. So we are going to continue with Mafia later in the week tomorrow, right? I'm doing it as the day stream tomorrow. Hopefully, since it'll be the day stream and since it'll be a podcast as well, it'll do well. But I'm not going to be doing full days of gameplay like that. Like I did a full day of Donkey Kong Bonanza. That didn't work. I did a full day of Mafia. That didn't work. So like they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. If I keep doing this and it doesn't work, it's my fault. So I'm just not going to do the whole days anymore. Even on release day, I'm not going to do a whole day of gameplay of one game anymore. I'm just going to do the one stream and then I'm going to swap over to other stuff. And that way we get the variety that you guys want. Okay? So I hope that today's stream of Death Stranding 2 and tonight's stream of American Truck Sim will do well. It sucks coming back and having a great stream and then a bad stream. You know what I mean? So hopefully you guys will join these streams and hang out with me during the gameplay and support them.
I've heard some bullshit in my time, mister, but yours is the best.